Hello, boys and girls. Today we are going to talk about habit 5. Habit 5 is the hardest one, I think, for people to follow. It is seek first to understand, then be understood. Now, I have someone that you probably know. This is Mabel. Now, one of the reasons that I have Mabel in my lap is because what do you notice is the biggest thing on Mabel? Her ears. That's right. So I put her in my lap because I want you to understand that habit 5 deals with listening. Okay? Habit 5, listening like you care. Yeah, it's not just listen to people, because there's a difference between hearing people and listening to people. Did you know that? You can hear someone talking, but if you're really not paying attention to them, then you're not really listening to them. You're just hearing them. All you hear is noise or muffled. But if you're listening to them, then your brain is working too, and so is your heart. To listen, it doesn't just use your ears like Mabel has here. Doesn't just use your ears, but it uses your brain and your heart. So I'm going to draw that up here, okay? It uses your ears, but it also uses your brain and your heart. To be a good listener and to effectively, that just means you use it well, do habit 5, you have to listen with your brain, your ears, and your heart. It's not just listening with your ears. Did you know that? Yeah. If I'm having a conversation with someone, let's say I'm having a conversation with Mabel, and Mabel tells me something. I'm not just going to ignore her and scroll on my phone and be like, You might be hearing Mabel talking, but are you really paying attention to what Mabel's saying if you're scrolling on your phone and you're really not paying attention to Mabel? No. Habit 5 really means you tune in to the person who's speaking. So there are a few things that you have to do. To do habit 5 well, the best thing to do if Mabel is talking to me is to make eye contact. Look at the person that is speaking. Listen to them. If you don't understand what they're telling you, ask them to repeat it. Tell them that you don't understand. Think about what they're saying, and then try to understand what they're feeling or their emotions that are going behind what they're saying. So to listen attentively, there's a lot more to it than just using those ears of yours. You have to use the brain, the ears, and the heart. Because, and I know we've all done it. We've been talking to somebody and they're really busy on their phone and they're just scrolling like this and they're not really looking at you and they're not really paying attention to you as you talk. And you're talking and you're talking and you're talking and then they're like, yeah, I know, They're not really paying attention. That's not attentive listening. Attentive listening means that you pay attention to the person who's speaking and you try to understand what they're saying. You also have to think about it. So when we're doing our Zoom lesson, or not Zoom lessons, but our live sessions, our meet sessions, would it be important for you to pay attention to the person who's speaking during the meet? Of course. Most of the time it's going to be me. So it's really important that you try to make eye contact through our screens. Make eye contact with me. Look at my eyes when I speak. Try to use your head and think about what I'm saying. And then use your heart to think about how I might be feeling if I'm telling you how I feel. Or if I am just telling you about a character in a story or we're talking about something together, think about what I'm trying to say. That's the best thing about your heart. The best way to explain the heart part. It's not always about feeling. Sometimes it's about just trying to understand and get that feeling. Okay? So, guys, I hope that you pay a little more attention now when someone speaks to you, and hopefully you end up successful and you have successful relationships, because that's important in relationships, is to listen to each other. Guys, have a great afternoon. Bye.